Many people think of Hollywood as the land of no rules, where everyone can enjoy themselves and do anything they want. In theory, it might be. However, controversies in the past, it's true, were worse than what we witness now. Men could even get away with murder back then, since society was much more conventional than it is today. The female celebrities frequently engaged in extramarital relationships. The 1920s to 1960s were considered the height of Hollywood. However, not everyone experienced it in the same way. Here are some forgotten Hollywood scandals. Let's go! 1. Joan Crawford's troubled film. When the legendary actress was a teenager, well before she became a star, she reportedly starred in an adult short film called Velvet Lips. And when Crawford signed with MGM Studios, they were pretty desperate to find this short and destroy it before anyone could publicize it and jeopardize the actress' career. MGM producer Eddie Mannix is said to have made a deal with the mob to get the film. And they found some blackmailers who said they would hand over the movie in exchange for $100,000. 2. Paul Bern's mysterious death. Jean Harlow's husband, producer Paul Bern, is believed to have killed himself at home in 1932. Police found a note from the man to his wife. In that note, he apologized for the harm he had done to her. The last sentence was, "You understand that last night was just a comedy." The police didn't understand the phrase, and Harlow didn't make a point of explaining either. Before marrying Harlow, Bern had a serious relationship with a girl named Dorothy Millette. However, she fell into a coma, and the doctors told Bern that she would never wake up. But 10 years later, when he was already with Harlow, Dorothy woke up. The man would have taken Dorothy to his house. And it is believed that Harlow was not in the house during the night. And the next day, Bern was found dead with a gun and the note beside him. After 9 days, Dorothy's body was found in a river. She is supposed to have killed herself. Like and subscribe to the channel to receive brand new content like this once or twice a day. 3. Death of the Hells Angels. Howard Hughes was a film producer and also created the 1930 war drama Hell's Angels. For the film, he wanted more realistic and exciting flying images than had ever been seen. He achieved his goal, but at a high cost. The film took 3 years to make and cost $4 million. And it also cost some lives. That's because Hughes forced stunt pilots to do increasingly extreme and dangerous tricks. This resulted in 3 deaths. 4. Marlene Dietrich and Greta Garbo. As much as the two women had their similarities, they didn't like each other. At least not in public. In 1923, there was a big dispute over a movie called The Joyless Street. Garbo appeared in the film, and some people said that Dietrich also appeared. But Dietrich firmly denied it. However, according to a film historian who conducted extensive research on surviving footage from the film, Dietrich did appear in the film. In addition, the historian also believes that the reason the actress lied was because the two would have had an intense affair, but it was short-lived. The case would have happened while they were recording The Joyless Street, and when it was over, the two of them drifted apart for the rest of their lives. 5. Death of the Mafia. Lana Turner was involved with very dangerous men. And in 1958, she was with her boyfriend Johnny Stompanato, a well-known mobster. He was found stabbed at Turner's house. And the one who was arrested for the murder was his 14-year-old daughter. According to Turner's daughter's explanation, she acted in self-defense trying to protect her mother from Stompanato's violence. At the end of the trial, the jury ruled that it was a justifiable act of self-defense. 6. Walt Disney's Nazi friends. Several people believe that Walt Disney may have been an anti-Semite, even though there is little concrete evidence to prove it. Even with the lack of evidence, he had no problem being friends with people who were openly anti-Semitic and proud of it. For example, in 1938, he invited Nazi filmmaker Leni Riefenstahl on a tour of Disneyland. 7. Judy Garland's forced diet. When the actress signed with MGM Studios, she was still a teenager. Even so, the pressure for her to stay thin and work for hours while being humiliated started right away. When she was 14, producers and crew insulted Garland's appearance and called her horrible names. They said she looked like a pig with pigtails. MGM founder Louis B. Mayer forced Garland to go on a diet when she was 18. The diet was pretty extreme, mostly coffee, cigarettes, and diet pills. So-called pep pills were used to keep Garland thin and awake to work for as long as she needed to. What did you think of this? Did you already know any of these cases? Let me know in the comments and share with a friend so they'll be impressed. See you later.